On the last episode, I was talking about Spotify Wrapped, which is something that Spotify offers for artists, and you can go check that video out after this one. But today, I want to talk about Spotify for artists, which is something I mentioned in that video, and I realized I never made a video on the topic. So let's talk about it.
You know that we coming liars. I'ma keep praying to God. Tell those little niggas stop it. Tell my mama that I got this. You know that we coming liars.
What's going on? It's Pin Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music in the Millions podcast, the show where we give independent rappers the tools and resources needed to be successful without waiting on a record label. Like I said in the intro, today we're going to talk about Spotify for artists, because I was like, wait, I don't think I've ever actually made a video covering that topic, and after just talking about Spotify Wrapped, which involves needing to be on Spotify for artists, I was like, let's talk about this topic, that way I can share some information for those of you who don't know what it is or how to get on there. So Spotify for artists basically offers just a couple little extra analytics and stuff like that. You can customize your Spotify profile. We'll talk a little bit more about what it really can do for you and what the benefits are. But before we do that, I'm going to teach you guys how to set up a Spotify for artists. So first, you got to make sure that your music is on a distributor. So that means it's on a distribution company, so your songs are on streaming platforms like Amazon Music and Apple Music and Spotify and all those different platforms. And the way you do that is by getting it distributed through a distribution company like DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby. These companies take your song, distribute it to the different platforms, and then collect your royalties for you. And if you guys aren't signed up for any of those, I recommend DistroKid personally just because I use DistroKid. It's a one-time fee, and then you can upload as much music as you want throughout the year. It's a one-time annual fee, and then you can upload your music as much as you want throughout the year. And it's only $20, which is super minimum for being able to literally put out as much music as you want. So if you guys want to sign up for DistroKid and you want a little bit of a discount when you sign up, I left a link for you down below. If you hit it, you can actually get 7% off when you sign up, and I get a little bit of a kickback for recommending it. So make sure you hit that link. Both of us get a little bonus from it, and you can get signed up for a distribution company, because then you can get on Spotify for artists and you can make money from your music, which is lit. So once you make sure that your music is on a distribution company and and is put out by a distributor, now you go to artist.spotify.com and you click claim your profile. And remember, that will only work if your music is distributed to Spotify or already has been distributed to Spotify. So you gotta make sure you actually have songs that are out in the world already. So then you claim your profile, you type your name in there, and what happens is it will search all of Spotify for your artist profile. If there's a couple people that have similar names, their names might pop up. You gotta just make sure you click the right one so that way Spotify for artists knows who you are. If you have a name that's like totally genuine, no one's ever heard of it before, you won't really run into this issue. I didn't run into this issue with my name, Pim Fried Rice. But yeah, you'll find your picture pop up, click your picture, that means that Spotify now claims your profile, and boom, you're basically connected just like that. It may ask you to sign up through your distribution company just to verify that you're on there and everything like that. That's a step I had to take. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. You just gotta fill that step out, log in with the same information that you use for your distributor, and then boom, now you're signed up for Spotify for artists. Like I was saying earlier, Spotify for artists is cool because it offers you a lot of stats about your music that then gives you insight into where you could go for tours, where your fans are, what gender they are, stuff like that. Because it literally tells you what countries are listening to your music. It tells you when these countries are listening to your music, like what day your songs are getting the most plays. It tells you the age of the people listening to your music. It tells you the location of them, the gender, so you can find out if you have a mostly male listeners, mostly female listeners. You can find that out. You can find out if all your fans are in Germany or Russia or different cities in the United States. And that information helps you because then when you're planning tours or when you're planning content or merchandise or something like that, you can be like, oh, okay, I know that people like me in these cities on the East Coast, so I'm going to do a tour in these 7 cities in the East Coast. Boom, now you have a whole tour set up because you got these analytics from Spotify. That information is super helpful for you as an artist. And then like the information about what the gender is and where the listeners are and everything like that and their ages, that helps you for when you're putting together content, what these people are going to want to see, what these people are going to want to hear from you. That all helps with figuring out, more for your branding, for your marketing, different stuff like that. And what's cool is you can actually take that data and you can save it to a spreadsheet. That way, one, you could track your information as time goes by, kind of like how the Spotify Wrap did, which if you guys didn't check that video out, like I said, make sure you guys check that out after this one. But you could literally track the information as you progress through the year. So you could be like, okay, I saw that this year I was big in this country and this country only, but then next year I was in this, and this country, as well as these 10 other countries. And then the next year after that I was in 92 countries, and then 500 countries, or however many countries actually have Spotify and shit like that. But yeah, so you want to keep track of this, you want to keep progress of it. You may not do this necessarily with spreadsheets and keeping track of your data. That's really just for like the bookworm type people that are really into keeping the analytics. I personally think it's really good to keep that type of information. Do I have a spreadsheet of all that stuff from my Spotify? No, I don't. I just have heard people say and do it before, so I figured it'd be great information to throw out to you guys, because you know what, if you don't think about it, you never know that you could do it. So yeah, you can save the data, but also this is a really cool feature. You can pitch your songs to different Spotify curators if you're on the Spotify for Artists. So that means you can have the potential of getting on playlists, you can get on like the new music discovery stuff, and you could, I think there's blogs and stuff like that. I would have to do a little bit more research back into that, I forget. But I know for a fact you can at least get on these Spotify curated playlists by pitching your music. So that's a really cool extra feature there, and it could potentially get you more streams, more fans, and more potential followers from that. And lastly, the cool thing that you can do is you can update your Spotify profile. You can include a little bio, you can change out your profile picture, you can customize it more to how you want it to be. That way it can be more organic to you and your brand. But yeah, that's just another cool feature of it, is you can literally update your Spotify to what you want it to look like. But that is Spotify for Artists. Really simple, just offer some cool analytics, offer some cool stuff that you could do with customizing your profile, as well as reaching out to those playlists. Super easy to sign up for. If you haven't signed up for it, make sure you guys do. Leave a comment down below. Are you guys signed up for Spotify for Artists? Let me know yes or no. I would love to find out, because I actually just signed up recently. I'm not even gonna lie. Make sure you guys subscribe to the video. Yeah, you can't subscribe to a video, you dumbass. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, that way you can catch more videos like this. I got a good video for you guys on Friday. It's a little bit more personal, so look forward to that one. Catch you then. Peace.